How have our nation's priorities gotten so far out of order? Think about it. We care about our money, so we protect our banks with armed guards. We care about our president, so we protect him with armed Secret Service agents. Members of Congress work in offices surrounded by Capitol Police officers. Yet when it comes to our most beloved and vulnerable members of the American family, our children, we as a society leave them utterly defenseless. They're our responsibility, and it's not just our duty to protect them, it's our right to protect them. The only way to stop a monster from killing our kids is to be personally involved and invested in a plan of absolute protection.
The National Rifle Association came out swinging, defiant, paranoid, and utterly tone deaf.
The National Rifle Association has been getting a lot of flack lately for advocating more armed guards in schools.
The brilliant idea these lunatics had is, let's put more guns in schools. Wow, you got me on that one.
We ought to start checking the birth certificates of these NRA people because they cannot possibly have been born in this universe.
I think today the NRA planted a flag on Planet Bizarro.
What he said today was laughable.
He should be ashamed of himself.
He sounds as if he's tone deaf.
This guy is whacked. Wayne LaPierre should resign.
I think Wayne LaPierre today is out of step with America.
They serve no purpose. These guys are nuts.
Evil. That's the word that just kept popping up in my mind.
This is a simple idea from a simple guy that we need not to spend any time talking about.
There's no research that says that putting more firearms in the hands of trained or untrained professionals in a shootout is going to make anybody who's sitting around safer.
You, sir, are in the head.
If it's crazy to call for putting police and armed security in our school to protect our children, then call me crazy.
The media speaks for elites. America speaks for itself.
And you remember when Wayne LaPierre came out and suggested that, he was scoffed at. I mean, in the media, people said, oh my gosh, that was their brilliant idea. And then this is all they came up with. The NRA was criticized, but now the White House is being pressed by lawmakers to possibly do just that.
They have faced what I've called the post-Newtown witch hunt over the last week. It's rather unfortunate.
We have an armed guard at every school in the country. That's what the NRA believes. They told me last week that that could work.
You know, I am skeptical that the only answer is putting more guns in schools.
Armed guards good enough for David Gregory's kid's school, not for the rest of us. School Obama's daughters attend has 11 armed guards.
Experts estimate that as many as 1/3 of the nation's schools already have armed officers.
The superintendent said she aims to hire 130 armed security guards and put them in every Hillsborough County elementary school.
Along with their principals welcoming students back to school, so was the LAPD.
I think it makes all of the parents really proud, and it makes the parents feel really safe.
For 35 years, Oro Valley police officers have been on school campuses.
There is no delay in response in reference to any crime that might be going on, and they're also trained, as are all of our patrolmen, in active shooter training and drills.
I spoke to a few people in the community today to find out how they felt about the NRA's proposal. One woman says knowing her 6-year-old sister would have protection helps her sleep better at night. Senator Barbara Boxer of California says that, in fact, that is something she has suggested to the vice president.
America agrees with Wayne and the NRA. Barack Obama won't have two sets of rules. Armed guards for his rich friends in their elite schools, restrictions and gun-free zones for ours.
The only thing that stops a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun.